sometimes when you speak with him, he would even be willing to go back to the basement and back to being locked in the basement to obtain that outcome.
And have a
If you heard talking, that was me watching a true crime video. Because that's what I do when I'm not streaming or listening to music. Just got true crime stuff spinning in the background. It's like listening to some weird shit that goes on. All that we have to do here is do Circus Tower. So honestly, I'm probably just going to get started on that. Because it's not really essential. It's not essential viewing, I guess. Nobody saw that. So to sum up, the emperor, one of the emperors, the founding emperor of the Allegan Empire, has apparently been brought back to life several centuries ago. A brilliant technological mind named Amon. And he's apparently been brooding on top or at some part of the Circus Tower ever since, harnessing the power of dark to regain part of the power he once had, so that he can restore Alec to glory. So we have the wonderful task of seeing that dumb wish never fulfilled ever. Okay, I gotta get out of this Tumblr tag, otherwise I'm gonna be stuck in it forever. So, oh, okay, it's a healer. I was gonna be like, oh, it's always the DPS. I'm like, oh, no, it's the healer this time, as well as the DPS. I'm gonna be sipping some coffee, and I don't want you guys to hear any like slurps or so I'm just gonna go mute for a bit. Oh, to clarify something I said last stream, how Grahati is like, yes, Phlegethon, not Acheron. And I'm like, oh haha, look, both of those are rivers of Hades in Greek mythology. Well, he was also referring to the fact that or he possibly could be referring to the fact that there were other warriors named Acheron. And we did just fight mini versions of Phlegethon just now, and their names were Acheron. This whole section of the fight right here, we're fighting clones. As you can see, we're fighting Une's clone, Doka's clone. I really like the idea, like the cloning technology they implemented, because they don't use it in a way that's like, oh, this person could be a clone and this person could be a clone, you don't know. It's just more like, it's more to show how horrifically advanced Allegan technology is, or rather was, sorry. That what they could do was so monstrous and impossible, but they found a way to do it. Also, I hate this boss name, like Glacia Labolis, because I always read it as like glass labia. I don't know why. There's no I in there, but you know, it sits there at the corner of your sight, and my brain just goes glass labia. I'm like, sure, why not? But yes, in this part of the raid, there's a heavy focus on clones and impossible geometry and absurdly advanced technology. Also, notice how massively tall everyone is. That's due to what is it, aerochemical, or it's due to engineering that the Allegans are able to do. Like, this is not the average height of an Allegan. Another example of the bizarre near mad scientist experimentation that ancient Alec was capable of was in the Scylla, or Skyla. Haven't really been able to figure out how to pronounce that fight. It was a woman with like 5 hound heads sewn onto her neck, like around, like in a full circle. And the lore behind that is she was a powerful witch from the Alec Empire who volunteered for their, or was forcibly volunteered, let's say, for their testing. And one of her greatest fears was dogs and hounds, only to have her wake up one day and only have hounds for faces. Which is why she says, which you may have missed, which she says at the end of her fight, like the hounds, I think the hounds are finally silent. And the person in charge of all these tests was a researcher named Amlon. I guess who we're fighting right now, in a place that looks like, it looks like a theater. There's the Crystal Tower there. There's, I think that's, yeah, that's Amlon's portrait right over there. And it's Amlon himself. There's an interesting theory about Amlon, and that he possibly could be in some way related to Emmett Selk due to certain similarities, but I can't really go into more of that, excuse me, just yet. It's certainly more just like a fan's fun speculation of similarities, not necessarily the assertion that, oh, this is absolutely what it is. This fight is going very wrong. One thing I will draw your attention to is pay attention when Amon casts spells and what he does with his hands. He lifts it up and snaps his finger. There's only one other character in the entire game who does that. Now, it could just be something that Ishikawa thought was cool. But still, again, just fun speculation that the fan did. Now, I'm going to be watching the cutscene for this, so the fight's probably going to be half over by the time I get in, because nobody waits for this cutscene. You fight valiantly, mortals, but to no avail. He looks like he belongs in some, like, I don't know, arcade fighting game. Absolute dark draws nigh. Soon something something. That's really all you need to know. Oh, soon should put an end to something. I just caught the replay of it on stream, but only caught enough to see soon put an end. Aww, that guy's name is Fluffy Chunk. He's a Hrothgar, which are basically just giant, standing upright saber-tooth tigers. Or they're like Ronso from Final Fantasy X. That's probably a better comparison. That was the smoothest run I've ever done of that raid. Yay! The Fuma Makote's victory celebration gesture is still the absolute cutest thing in all creation. Eva. You did it! You defeated Emperor Xand. Emperor... I gave him like a robot voice last time and then promptly stopped it, but I do kind of like that he has a robot voice. So just imagine I did it, because I don't want to do it anymore. I'm gonna yawn again. Excuse me. Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable spirit ever lives on. Truly, you are the champion we had hoped for, Eva Bartage. With Emperor Xand now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. Fucking Nero. Can we help you? What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? Where did he keep his armor? I really wondered, like, did he just keep it in a box somewhere in Mordona and is like, okay, now that they're allowing me to hang out with them, I'm gonna wear my armor so I'm safe. It's kind of like he's all talk and whatnot, like around the pool, but then like he gets inside of a pool and has like little arm floaties on the biceps, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, well, I don't know how to swim, so I'm just being careful. Nerd. At any rate, you needn't mind me. I am perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. There are two ways that we may seal off Circus Tower. Either isolate it from the outside world, or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before we proceed, however, Dolga and I must needs attend to a task. That distortion, what is it? The power that Xanda sought to obtain from the void, the world of dark, our people called it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on ether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Xanda entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent would freely enter our world. The covenant, I am afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Une and I believe that we can annul it. By his blood Xanda sealed his dark pact. By our blood it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Dolga. Finally we may fulfill our purpose. And Nero's just looking around all fucking lost and confused. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, be still, my beating heart. For a moment I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even the ultimate weapon compares to this. God, what is it with this dude? What are you going on about? Even though two weirdos are like, okay, that guy's weird. The covenant is everlasting. Oh, penny shot. And so Mericidia is brought into the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under Allegan rule. Mericidia is the place where summoning originated, summoning as we know it on Hydaelyn, not necessarily the summoning that Ascians know. And it is also home to where dragons originate from there. The reason why summoning originates from there is I believe dragons helped teach humans it. I'll have to double check. But yeah, summoning comes from Mericidia, and dragons originated on Mericidia. And as we know from Chorus of Bahamut, Alleg really did not like the dragons and really wanted to make use of summoners. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, an endless void bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. This is Xanta after he was resurrected. Obviously. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. And again, legacy and loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of dark come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. It all returns to nothing. It goes tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. Eva, pull yourself together. Listen, asshole, sometimes I get headaches, and they're real bad. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? So you get headaches too? Not now, damn it. No blood, PG-13 game. Nero, were they part of your grand plan too? Save your japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them. A void scent, and no ordinary one at that. Toga! How did that happen? And no one noticed. Maybe it just happened really suddenly. Confound it. Without them, there's no way to master the dark. That power is mine. Again, he showed up late to the school. I mean, he showed up late to the group. Wants full credit for the work. And is now, I don't know, hoarding JSTOR materials. Essays, rather. Nero! Ah, you idiot. You wanted to be there. You wanted to be there! There you go. Now you're there. The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of dark. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. Oh. Okay, bye. Well, that's mean. Just killing off all the clones like that. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? Open the rift? As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the find and consult Rambros. God, the fucking sound! I don't know what it is about that sound that creeps me out so much. Because it's not piercingly high-pitched, but it's pitched at such a level where I'm just like, ugh. Like, it just sounds... this awful mix between mechanical and natural. I don't know, I don't know how to describe it. It sounds like something that belongs in a spaceship in a horror movie. I have a pretty strong feeling I'm going to finish this raid, or the raid storyline, tonight. Obviously, it doesn't go on for that long. And then A Realm Reborn post stuff, we still have one major storyline, technically 1.5 major storyline to get through, so I don't know if we'll finish it tonight. But I intend to go for as long as I can before I get tired and go to sleep. Yawning is not an indication of sleepiness. All this happened within the tower. God's preserve. I feel so bad for this guy. He's just like, I'm just here to look at rocks, and y'all tell me stories about clones and rifts of dark and all this shit. There exist myriad kinds of void scent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. Void scent, think of them like demons, but void scent. Star! Hello, Star! You missed me doing another raid fight, don't worry about it. And, a portal to the void opened up and sucked in Nero, as well as 2 clones we made friends with. That's, you're up to date. That's it. And I was just explaining what void scent are. Void scent are specifically living things from the void. The void is a actual place, used to be a planet, well, a shard, a reflection, so to speak. And every living thing that was on that particular shard, planet, star, reflection, whatever you want to call it, was then turned into a void scent creature. So, yeah. It would seem that Zand sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of dark entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what this void scent is capable of. However dreadful it may be, we cannot abandon our friends. And Nero. Is there no way to save them? And Nero. I will not lie to you, Master Garland, the situation is bleak. Okay, though void scent can enter our world, instances of men entering the void have never been documented. pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live. Or Nero. I feel so helpless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Une. Nero, optional. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them to fulfill their mission. A mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years. And besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. So long as Xander's dark covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Graha, ever since meeting Une and Doga, you have not quite been yourself. Tell me, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I know only that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with Alec. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. I am with Graha. However slim the odds, we must try to save Une and Doga. Aye, and that bastard Nero as well, if only to make certain that he won't make any more mischief. Okay, Rambrose is a good egg, and he's gonna try to figure out how to do that. Y'all gotta be patient now. Okay. Oh, rest while you can. What do you gotta say, Catboy? Being born with one red eye, I did not have the most pleasant of childhoods. You know what they say, children can be cruel, the end result being that I grew up determined to uncover the truth of the trait. Much and more yet remains beyond my knowing, but one thing is certain. The nearer I draw to the heart of the Crystal Tower, the more I am convinced that an important memory eludes me. Getting messed up eating some kimchi. Oh my god, are you okay? Like, I kind of avoid Korean food because I had this horrible allergic reaction. Allergic reaction or just horrifically ill. Which makes me sad because Korean food is delicious. But ever since that happened to me, I'm never again, ever again gonna eat it. The world of dark. Also, I just can't have spicy foods either. I am a very, 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 very white person. Oh, your nose is just... Oh, yeah, it's probably like a fucking... Keg is too gentle of a flow. It's probably like breaking the dam of your sinuses. What's up? You've got some news, but it doesn't bode well. Okay, cool. Thanks. The Crystal Tower still acts upon Emperor Xander's orders, and collects energy to open another void gate even as we speak. Indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. Ah, shit. We left the car running. We've done all we can to stop the Imperial Edict, but to no avail. Just as the gate would only open for Une and Doga, so too will the tower heed only those with royal blood of Alec. Catboy head pats. Ooh, okay, so you like Grahatia? I'm just gonna let you know he is a huge fan favorite. Huge, huge, huge. I'm pretty neutral on the guy. Don't look up fan art of Grahatia, you will be spoiled horrifically. Horrifically. So just know that you're not alone in liking Catboy rather. And yes, honestly, giving headbets or pats to cat people in game is definitely something people do. And it's kind of cute. Welcome back, Blue Jay! I stopped streaming. I only just started, like, what is it, 9:40? 40 minutes ago. And the only thing you missed was me doing a raid, Une, Doga, and Nero getting pulled into a void. That was it. That's all you missed. You just like cat boys. Listen, I did not think I would like cat boys. And then on my other character, or cat girls for that matter. And then on my other character, I made a cat girl because I'm like, I'm going to make my cat the warrior of light. So her hair is the same colorings as my cat. She has the same eyes. I chose like a somewhat warmer / darker skin tone for her because there are patches of her skin because of her fur that are like gray or pale orange. So I tried to find a nice mix of that. And then ever since being a cat girl, I'm like, oh man, cat girls, they got cute animations. They have like, they're just cool. I like them. They've got like, I don't know how to describe it. Just how they're animated, I guess. I'm like, oh, it's actually kind of cool. I like it. And then with cat boys, and I keep an eye out for cat boys now, and I'm like, uh-oh. End. Yesterday, when I was playing on my cat warrior of light, Catwool, I was in a place in Heavensward that I can't say yet because it's not a spoiler, but I don't want to talk about it till we get there. And there was a cat boy there as well, learning about the class. And I was like, oh, cool. And so I make it my mission, since I'm a cat girl now, I either pet or blow kisses to other cat people I see. And I blew the guy a kiss. And then I left. And about about like 2 minutes later, I got a friend request. It's from the guy. I haven't spoken to him, he hasn't spoken to me, but it's cute. People do that. Like, if you exchange friendly pleasantries, people are like, yay! And then you just become friends. So, there you go. Play the game, be a cat girl, blow kisses to cat boys, you never know what might happen, friends. Anyway, 'tis the most galling design. Granted, this was not always so vexatious, according to the Allegan tombstone Nero presented us. During the golden age of Alleg, the royalty had some means of bestowing their blood upon others. If they hadn't such a technology, Amon and his underlings could never have controlled the Crystal Tower. But we do not have either this arch or any with royal blood. Every moment we wait, a vast rift through which the cloud of dark can enter our realm threatens to open. Such a disaster cannot be allowed to come to pass. We must seal the Crystal Tower. Okay. What of the energy building within it? Slow zoom. You know but one way out of this predicament. Rescue those who could control the tower from beyond the Dark Realm and seal the rift shut after them. And, mercifully, not all our news is quite so bleak. 'Tis true we cannot stop the Void Gate from manifesting within the tower, but this can be to our benefit. We can use Circus's power for our own purposes, and create a portal to carry us into the Dark Realm. Sure, let's go to the Void. I'm ready to confront the Dark. Let's go to the Abyss. I've fought Manus, so I'm fucking afraid of that guy. We have heard that it is possible for a man of the Thaumaturgers Guild, well versed in otherworldly matters, and with Master Garland working to create said portal, the final preparations are well underway. And here comes the man himself. Okay, Sid says we're almost ready to open the Void. Get to the fucking tower, please. Well, Sid certainly seems to have a firm hand on the helm. Shall we make our way to the Crystal Tower? Yes. Yes, Catboy, we're going. God, this weather is so creepy. This music is nice, though, huh? Woof, woof, woof. So the first of these raids dealt with all the weird traps and technology that ancient Alleg set around the tower's base so people couldn't get in. The second part involved running through the spiral staircase and dealing with various clones and creatures that had been either tested on or left in the tower. And now we're heading towards the final phase, which is we are on top of the tower heading into a void gate to get to the world of dark. Or darkness, I prefer to say dark. This is honestly one of the most painful raids, because the first boss fight, people either get it or they don't. The second to last boss fight, either people get it or they don't. And the last boss fight, people either get it or they don't. It could be very exhausting. You best wait at the top. Chief's there overseeing the whole operation. Brian just in time to watch some weird shit go down. Is there something amiss, Graha? Ah, Emperor Xander's throne. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Once it stood as a symbol of Aleg's art and power. Now it's nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if Allegan civilization had lived on, and just an emperor, and a just emperor still sat on that throne. How different would our history be? How much further would we have advanced? Unfortunately, there was no stopping Xander and his ambition. There were those who tried. Xander's war of dominion left no one unscathed. Unable to abide the horrors inflicted upon the people, warriors young and brave took up the sword against Aleg. These men and women became as beacons of hope to those who had suffered, not unlike the warriors of light in our age. But all this merely hastened the destruction. Just as they moved towards Aleg's heart for the kill, Xander lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Xander desired that a great rift be opened to hasten the cloud of dark's coming. To this end he commanded the sun's power held within Dalamud be emptied into Circus Tower at once. The act bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land below with energy. Circus was swallowed by the very earth upon which it once stood. The fourth umbral calamity. I'd learned of its cause from Une and Doga. I had no idea that rebellion incited Xander to rashness, though. Your knowledge of Allegan history is astounding, Graha. Why, a man could study for 2 lifetimes and only learn half of what you know. Mayhap. 'Tis strange, though. I cannot seem to remember where I learned such things. I always find it creepy when characters have information just come flowing out of their mouths and they're like, I don't know how I know that. It just unnerves me because it's like something else is speaking through them. Alright, fuckers, get out of here. I distinctly remember saying get out of here. I think the way they do it is they pull at the ether and the power of the crystals and channel it into where the void originally opened. And doing so, they can replicate the rift. Huzzah! Ah, Rift to the World of Dark, as soon they called it. Splendid work, Master Garland. Now get me the hell out of here. Gate's not all that stable, won't stay open forever, and only a few can use it. It's like, oh, and we're not going to go in there either. Which leaves Siva. My friend, 'tis a heavy burden I must task you with, but none more able than you. The fate of the world rests upon your shoulders, rather. Oh, when is it not? Might I have a moment of your time, Eva? There is a matter of import we must needs discuss ere you leave. I mean, you know, the void is right there. I don't know if we should leave it, but okay. It's better be worth my time, Catboy. I'm leaving a void behind for you. Eva, I wish to speak to you about my eye. As you were no doubt aware, 'tis a trait seen only amongst Allegan royalty. Long have I pondered why such is my inheritance. The sanguine hue must have some bearing upon my destiny. This much Doga himself admitted, but what? Will the creepy gate please shut up? In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I am myself. Somehow, meeting those two clones has wrought great change in me. I am consumed with remembering something ancient, but ever so important. And my father's words echo in my mind, the self-same ones his father told him. The truth of our eye rests with Alec. Mayhap what I wish to remember and these words are related. Mayhap not. But I know I must learn the truth that history hides from me. I would see this journey, our journey, through to the very end with mine own two eyes. So I implore you, allow me to join you beyond the rift. Oh, okay, sure. Apparently I said yes. You have my thanks, my friend. Now, let us venture into the world of dark to save our comrades and our realm. I imagine Eva's just like, yeah, if it means that much to you, you could tag along, I guess. And if you die in there, it's not really my fault. Use the duty finder to enter the world of dark. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the world of dark. That, my complaints aside and my heavy sides aside, I actually really do like the way the World of Darkness looks. It can be so painful. It can be so painful. I think I like the Eden Raid version of the fight better. But we're not going to see Eden Reigns for a long time. Come on, Tank. You can do it, Tank. There you go. Oh, Blue Jay, did you miss class? Or did you just take a nap? Oh my god, there's someone dressed like a toad. Oh my god. Oh no, no, I'm Alliance C. Okay, we can't live up to our reputation. Professor let you out after 3 minutes. Well, you know what? You needed that nap, so that's good. Ow! Oh, the dragon hit me. Kitten Caboodle! Ginger Rogers, she was a dancer. Who else we got? Toad! Yeah, look, see? It's King Kai. He's, oh, is he my white man? Yeah, he's my co-healer. King Kai! Yeah, you can get some fun costumes in this game. For the... Uh-oh, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, thank god someone got him. For the Easter event this year, you can get a chicken suit. So for a while, you would see people run around dressed as chickens. Oh god, no, someone DC'd. Who is that? Well, it's not a tank, so that's fine. Oh hey, we seem to know what we're doing. It's pretty rare when that happens. There's a lot of mechanics in this fight, so I kind of don't blame people who just start it in this raid and mess it up, because there's a lot to pay attention to all at once. I mean, you know, for me it's really nothing at this point, but it's like, oh, if you don't look away from the red eye, you have to stand on the white circles because you have Doom. Make sure you get to a white circle in time because they do change and rotate. Everyone else who's not a tank, make sure you go after the hourglasses, because if you leave the hourglasses for too long, they explode and we die at once. Oh, by the way, make sure you pay attention to the ground, because if you stand on the red side at one point, when the floor changes again, you have to stand on the opposite color than what you stood on the first time. So it's just, it's so much, people are just like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's spoopy, but it's doable, so don't worry about it. Honestly, as long as you get like 2 out of those 3 things right, you're fine. Look! Queen Skilla! It's another clone of her, and the 5 dogs she has sewn to her head. Ancient now looks fucking weird. Uh-oh, 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 what the hell? What happened? What happened? What the fuck happened? I'm here to get healed, morons. Oh no, I shouldn't be insulting them. They're scattered out so they can get rid of ads. I apologize, team. You're all wonderful. What is... That should not be hurting us as much as it is. Oh god, why is he turned that way? Why is he turned that way? It may seem like a little thing, but the boss should always be faced away from the party and usually just straight back facing the back, not on an angle, unless for some reason this is a strategy I don't know about. Could possibly be that. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, oh Jesus, oh no, oh jeez. Sorry, I have to put my arthritis glove on because I'm an old lady. Wow, was like, yeah, this fight, there's a lot going on here too. Oh, actually, it looks like there's more going on than there actually is, because it's just a lot of noise. basically when the game tells you, hey, the dragon grew a bunch of heads, you use an attack that attacks everything on the field. And you keep doing that over and over and over again until the heads die, and you hear those loud glass shattering noises. And when poison slime shows up, you stand on the poison slime. That stops him from moving real fast. It also stops the dragon from getting the ability to poison you. Oh Jesus, oh no, oh god, oh fuck. The reason why you want the boss to be facing away from your team is because they have attacks called tank busters. A tank buster is an attack that is incredibly strong that only a tank can survive. If any other party member is in range of a tank buster, they'll fucking die. This looks wild. It's just because it's a 24 raid. Well, no, maybe it is more wild. Maybe I'm just like dismissing it. I remember the first time I played through all of this, I was so overwhelmed, but I was playing it with like about 4 or 5 friends. So we made up most of the team, and we were on voice chat, so I had one of them kind of be like, okay, this is what this attack does, this is where you need to be, or like, this is what you have to do. So I had someone coaching me. So that helped with the anxiety. And I guess I never really stopped to think what a raid, like a 24-person raid looks like to someone who doesn't have someone to coach them through it, where it's just me being like, yep, this is what I'm doing. What happens here is, you say you defeat the one on your platform, he will draw people into his stomach and drain them of their life force, shoot you out, and then it's like all 3 of them at some point in a sequence will do that to try to keep the other one alive. So the idea is to just keep attacking them until all 3 manage to go down. That red mage ain't coming back, huh? Chipotle in my belly? Oh my god. Oh god, someone get the fucking dog! Get your fucking dog, bitch! He don't bite. Yes, he do! Oh my god. Oh my god. See how he's moving around like that? That means like a tank hasn't picked him up, or they're too busy fighting to figure out who gets him. Okay, he shouldn't be that way either, but okay, I can deal with this. This is the second to last fight. This is the one I was worried about, having it fuck up, because it can go very wrong very fast. I'm sorry I hit the mic earlier there too. oh god, why is he facing? Oh, okay, no, he's facing this way because, yeah. So, Team B in this fight, they're gonna have to stand in special gastric juice that shrinks them down, and then the other side, which locks them in place, so that the dog will eat them, and then they get put inside of his stomach, and then they have to essentially gouge holes in his stomach lining to weaken him. The only fun thing about that is when you're inside of his stomach, you still hear the boss battle music, but it's muffled. So think of it like the Monstrous fight or situation from Kingdom Hearts. Kind of like that, only not, you know, cute and fun with Pinocchio. And there's no Riku. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, why is he turning around like this? Oh my god. This is terrifying. Oh my god! I don't want to scream. Hey, so what's McCoquiller doing? Oh, they're chaining them up. I saw a symbol next to her name and I didn't know what it was, so I'm like, what's that? Oh, Star. I'm sorry. Well, the game usually, like, it goes on sale a shit ton of times. I'm sure PS4s are gonna get a markdown, considering... Not anytime soon, but I do see them being cheaper. Or, you know what, maybe you can find one used, refurbished, something like that. And that might be a bit more price range helpful, even for a college. You know what I did when I was in college? I did not get a PS3. That's how long ago this was. I did not get a PS3. Although, to be fair, PS4s are out when I got my PS3. Were they? No, they weren't. Oof. Anyway, so I waited till I graduated to get the PS3 because I'm like, I'm not gonna have the time to do anything on this fucking console until I graduate college. And then I graduated, and I'm like, cool, I have time to do stuff on this fucking console. And that ended up being true. Oh, it's not just on the computer, it's on PS4 as well, so... Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 I'm tiny! Oh no, look how tiny I am! And how fast I'm running! Oh no, oh no! Oh no, I didn't mean to be this small! Oh, phew, okay, cool, he died. Oh. I think it's on PS5 as well. Yeah, it is. It's totally fine if you did pass out, because I did stop streaming for a little bit to have dinner and get Tiny Eva. Ooh.
who disturbs the gloom? Mortals from the realm of light. You've not stumbled here without purpose. I am the cloud of dark. What I do not smother, I devour. What I cannot devour, I destroy. The covenant is everlasting. All mortals before the flood of darkness will sink lifeless into the void.
This is another fight you can wipe on. She's the last boss. The most important thing... Actually, there's 3. Don't stand in front of her face. If you get a bullseye on you, fucking run away from everybody and keep running. Until you know when to stop. When the white circles appear on the ground, stand in one. Because meteors will fall and you catch them with your head. I'm not kidding. Not enough people catch meteors with their head, we all die. Yeah, it's the chick from FF3. This whole raid series, it's a big Final Fantasy III reference. Like battle music's the same, bosses are the same. But yep. There's a lot of references to the oops. See, like this, like this, like this, like this. Whew. Wasn't looking. There's a lot of references or characters or music, all this stuff from Final Fantasies that aren't, and I don't know how else to word this, that aren't casual friendly. And I hate saying that because I don't mean, I never in my life have ever seriously considered the thought that casuals exist, because I don't think they do. But it's the only term I know how to use to kind of get my point across. So when I say that, I mean, like, yes, there's named references to 7, but there's nothing truly significant from 7. And there's, okay, and there's really nothing from 10 in here. But there's a ton of reference. There's a character from Final Fantasy 1 in this game, let me put it that way. 1, 2, not so much, but 2 was terrible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 gets a beautiful sequence in Shadowbringers. 9, not so much. 10, no, again, not so much. 11 has an entire area dedicated to it in Stormblood. 12 also has raids associated with it, along with tactics. 13, not really, but it does have asset reuse, tons of asset reuse, which is fine by me, because to me it means they're actually looking at that game. And nothing about 15. The only thing from 15 we got was the car. So, yeah. Mainstream. Yeah, all the fun... No, well, I won't even say that, because I would consider 6 mainstream because of how well-loved 6 is. But I guess in mainstream and modern... In the modern game sense, 7, 9, and 10 were absolutely mainstream. In terms of how... I mean, that's not a disparaging remark or an insult to those games. Those games are really good games. But they are also known to be, like, fan-favorite darlings. So... not even that. Basically, more widespread love, more things that get more hype, things that would win all these polls on game FAQs back in the fucking day. Those Final Fantasies don't show up in here a lot. That's really cool. Case in point, you can get the Lunar Whale from Final Fantasy IV as a mount in this game. And you and 7 other friends can ride in it. You all ride in the fucking whale. Celebrating in the void, woo, with me and my toad, woo. Yeah, and I wouldn't even really consider 6 mainstream, because I think most people wouldn't play it now just because of how it looks. Because they're just like that. Which is really a shame, because who cares how it looks? 6 is a really good game. Oh, by the way, there's references to 5 and 6 with bosses in this game, in the raids, and Ishikawa wrote those too. So know, like every Final Fantasy you can think of that you're like, man, I really like this. I don't see much from it. It's in this game. It's absolutely in this game. Nope, sorry. Where in the seven hells are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower or defeated the cloud aids our cause little. Oh my god, we beat the cloud. Was it the Apple Cloud? Samsung Cloud? Amazon? Or just the cloud? Oh god, no, I don't want to skip. Whew, almost hit that button. Whew. Doge, Una, can you hear me? You know, Nero, I guess, can you hear me too, to a lesser extent? Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? What the fuck? Aww. Oh, that's nice of you. Though I don't blame you for missing my company. Thank the 12. Are you alright? Do I look okay? Don't put her on the ground. Come on. As alright as can be expected, Une has simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you? I mean, you look better this way, but alas, his wounds were too deep, and allowed this foul place entry to his body. Now the dark claws at the ether of his very form. Ether is soul and atoms and every single possible thing you can think of that makes up your very being. If I repeat that constantly, it's because I want to really drive home how significant it is for something to be like, yeah, dark claws at the very essence of his being. That's just something that can happen here in Eorzea. Would that we could have protected him. The cloud of dark was bound by Xanda's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Allagan royalty. The same blood that sealed this contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void scent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eorzea, and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. Okay, Baka. It's not like I want you to live, Baka. Well, he may actually be telling the truth with that one. It's hard to tell. Where... Une! Oh, sorry, it's the guy. Une, you're safe. Our friends have come for us. Friends? I don't know about that. But... Have they? Then perhaps, Doga, there is yet hope we may fulfill our purpose. I think it the fuck not.
Mortals, you have dared to challenge me and now must feel my wrath.
I don't think so.
Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here I am eternal. I will smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are we truly so powerless here? As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever Xanda's covenant. Yes, and raise the bridge between the crystal tower and this foul place once and for all. Eva, Graha, you must flee. Okay? You and Doga mean to stay here. Okay, we're gonna go, Catboy. Tis madness. You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the crystal tower. That's what they're trying to do, Catboy. We gotta go. Time's money. Money's pizza. Pizza's power. We gotta go. Bruh. No. Oh god. Oh, he's magic now. Holy shit. Holy shit.
What is this trickery? Your blood. You too gain protection from Xanda's blood.
What the fuck? How do we not figure this out sooner? I don't know. Gratia, you are possessed of royal blood. That is why the royal eye runs in your line. Holy shit, how do we not figure out this basic concept sooner? 'Tis a gift you have inherited, Graha. You have been granted authority over the Crystal Tower. Thanks, I think. I had thought time would consume all of Alec that was. That a man should still live with his forebears' blood in this age can be no coincidence. That really sucks, actually. Because it's like, hey, what do we do? This is terrifying and impossible. Oh, you can control this place. Ain't that convenient? And you're just like, I don't know about this, guys. Some person must have planted this gift in your line and used the highest of elegant technology to do so. Oh, I don't think he's going to be happy to hear that. Oh, I don't think he'll be happy to hear that. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Allegan, not as you are now, but your royal eye bespeaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all. The light of hope. Keep your spin to yourself. But how should I use this light? Pray, tell me. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You must gain control of the tower. We will share our blood with you. Our blood that somehow manifests like this. Think of it as a blood echo from Bloodborne. Though its effects will be but ephemeral, it will bolster the elegant presence within you. Yeah, sure, here you go. This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny. All with the royal eye are bound by fate to Alec. Oh, shit. Our part in this journey is to bury Xander's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true Une and Doga's purpose, one we have carried into the future. Know that as long as this light of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. Here you go. Now you got a real powerful blood echo. I don't know about this. Yeah, go ahead, it's fine. Oh, he even, like, breaks it the way you smash a blood echo. He goes onto something there. Oh, shit! You must leave as well, Nero. I'm sorry we could not live up to your expectations. Oh, Doga said that. Sorry, I keep thinking it's a girl talking. It's simply because she doesn't talk that much, so I like to give her more lines. Nightmare's not slain yet. I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it whilst defending us. Boop. Aw. What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. Of course they do. Doge, Una, thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Eva, Nero, let us quit this place. Yeah, it's really sad, because it's like, hi, we're clones that have lived forever. Not really, but forever, ever. We're gonna stay here in the void.
You shall not escape me, impudent children of light. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew.
She has, oh, she's got pretty good aim, actually. It's by luck that they're kind of running through it. No, you shall not escape us. Here, Xander's blood-stained dreams of glory end. Boop. There, the glint of light. It grows faint, and the bridge between realms grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. That's a lot of things to say while I'm running. If that light does, let's just fucking hurry, okay? Let's just go. Oh no. He was running just fine a few seconds ago. No! Nero, no! You must move. Leave me. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decide to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. But no, like, it was in my bloodline, so it has nothing to do with you. Do what you will with it. But remember me, son of Alig. I am Nero Toskeva,
The man who would get out to Alec and Garland. That was what you hoped to... Ah, oh my god, my fucking head! May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you! My eye says otherwise. Yeah, it's closing. We gotta go now. We gotta go. We gotta go. There we go. Alright, bye. Hey, you guys ready for like one of the gayest things ever? Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. Ugh. But how... So those damn clones did it after all. Aww. Aww. How nice of them. Now, onwards. Go! Stop talking to yourself and go! 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 Thank you. Ah! Ready? You ready for gay? You ready for gay? It's happening. You owe me, Nero. Let go, Nero. The hell's I do? Baka. Nero is pissed about this for the rest of the fucking game. And I'm not kidding. He's so mad about this for so long. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Oh. You're returned unharmed, thank the gods. Although, what the fuck is up with your eye, Gaha? When my floodgates started to close, I never felt so powerless in all my life. Except for every day of my life. We were running about like madmen, trying to keep the gate open. And then the chief actually went and dived in. But if you're also... Ooh? Ooh? Where are Nandoga? They're not... Yeah, they stayed behind. Well, it's cool. I see. I'll miss the two of them dearly, but I am happy they fulfilled their purpose. Really? We knew them for, like, maybe a day. Although, truth be told, they were, like, a walking encyclopedia of lost knowledge. Yes, exactly, Boucher. Also, no, I'm being facetious, but... Excuse me, there are characters in this game who are so genuinely, like, gentle and soft and kind. And it's sweet. We who live on must still attend to the Crystal Tower, though we now have no one able to seal it. Yeah, about that. I got this cat. I got this cat right here. That is not true, my friend. Una and Doga have entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the Crystal Tower. Well, I can see it in your eyes. Good. Then let us put an end to this and seal away the tower. Woohoo! 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 Yeah! 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 Oh! Oh! If you saw the little blonde cat boy in the background, how his ears wiggled, that's what happens when Mikote guys or girls, when they celebrate, their ears wiggle. I understand your instinct, Rambrose, but please give us a moment to rest. I am weary to the bone, and Nero and Eva are both emerged from a long battle. And Nero's like, I'm fine, fuck you! He's like, fuck you, I'm okay. Of course, you have the right of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell and repair to St. Coinoc's fund. Repair? Yeah, I guess that makes sense, verb-wise. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of dark, Eva. You sure? There was like 23 other people with me. Would that I could have been of more use beyond the rift. As it stands, I was but a vessel for Doga Unune's blood. Oh, think of yourself as a communion wine glass thing. That's fine, dude. Have I remembered what I wished to? Yes. Something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery has reminded me of my forebear's dearest wish. Legacy and loss. But we need not speak of these things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray go on ahead of me. There is something small I would do before I return. Okay. I could not have asked for a better comrade. If only I could have been a part of your adventures for longer, Eva. Alas, fate dictates I have a different role to play. I mean, I don't know why you're, like, so hung up on me. A wish hidden from millennia, and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Now, finally, 'tis my time to see it realized. See? Get it? My eyes? I mean, who doesn't want a Catboy to look at us and be like, "Oh man, I want to go on adventures with you." And I won't say that I don't feel that way, I just don't want this particular Catboy to feel that way about me. It's like, Graha, we're just friends. We're just friends, Graha, okay? I mean, at least Harshavant lets me, like, stay in his house and gives my people supplies when they need it. And, like, makes me hot cocoa. What, you don't make me hot cocoa, Graha. You don't let me stay at your place. You don't send supplies. Aww! Oh, that name is almost real unfortunate. But I have that outfit that she's wearing. So I have it on another character, anyway. We're almost done with the Crystal Tower series, and then we go back to post-Realm Reborn storylines content, so we can see what's happening with the Crystal Braves, and if we have any other interactions with the Asians. Glad you're safe, bitch. It's wonderful. Rest if you will, and then we free ourselves from the specter of the Alligans. Yeah, for now. They never go away. We never are free of their specter. The light of hope. Oh. With the look of finality upon him, Rambrose seems intent upon sealing the Crystal Tower once and for all. Wish to seal the tower once and for all. Yeah, so some weird shit went down, but it was fine. We almost died. So the elegant eye that runs in Graha's line does mean that royal blood flows in his veins. So that means that someone in the imperial line of Alec fucked a cat. Not like a cat, but like a cat person. I suppose it's not so odd to think his forebears gained it via ancient technology. Oh, no, blood transfusion cloning, yeah, right. But who imbued his family with the blood, and for what purpose? Mayhap all this was fate, from discovering the tower to Graha gaining Une and Doga's blood.
Has Graha said anything? For that matter, where is Graha? And what of Nero? I'm sorry that I yawn whenever I talk like pigs. But I don't want to give him the dignity of a normal voice. Yeah, I don't know where Graha went, but Nero's, gone. Don't ask what we did for the past 8 hours. Or why my shirt's uninside out. Or where my underwear is. Knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being, though he is still Nero. Yeah, Graha said he was going to chill in the tower, so that's not suspicious. Eva, you said Graha stayed behind at the tower. I wonder if he even now prepares to seal the place off. Mr. Rambrose! Mr. Rambrose! What's up? 'Tis Graha, sir. He came into the Crystal Tower and began ordering your researchers out. What the fuck? I don't know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but bodily forced me out of the gates. I don't think he had the strength in him. Have you seen his arms? They're noodly. I suppose it's possibly told one of the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. Thought it best to hasten here and ask her guidance. Well, let's go see what the fuck is happening. You guys want to go see what the fuck is happening? Sure, let's go. Guess what? We have to go back all the way we just were. I'm not kidding. Oh, that looks so cool! Ah, that's awesome!
Yeah, the gloom weather in Mordana is the best. Oh, I meant to... Where the fuck is my cat? What in the world is Grah thinking demanding we leave the tower? No doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course he would tell me nothing, but he will be honest with you, miss. I am certain of it. Yeah, probably. Go no further, my friends. The door will close ere long. So you are of a mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please, come here so we can discuss this. No. My apologies, but I cannot. Come, ma'am, what is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Une and Doga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. Convenient, isn't it? As my father told me, the truth has always lain with Alec, or rather, 'twas there the wish I must grant was born. Oh my god, I get it now. You see, not all the world perished in Xander's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alec, looking to the Crystal Tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land, and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alec's royalty to survive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alec's technology to give her blood and memories to he whom she trusted most. That man was my forebearer. Apparently she was really into catboys. For millennia we waited. Alec's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin. But before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Graha, the Crystal Tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorzea now. We would need technology as advanced as Alec's to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hell, we may never fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, Cid. We could wait for someone, some day, to reach the same heights as Alec, but by then we will have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. What if I do as Amon did, and put the tower into a deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that! I am deadly serious, Cid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Allegans in knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. I mean, I'm going to overlook the fact that it was used as a battery to charge up the moon, that was charged up by the power of the sun, and that it became a conduit for destroying the earth, but that's fine. I'm just gonna stare blankly at you. The future is where my destiny awaits. But yours lies outside these doors. Go. Create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? Onwards to a brighter future. Won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it.
We'll catch up with Alec, just you wait. We'll cover all that lost ground before you even know it.
Duh. Well, you shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our successes, and forgive us our failures, and forgive us our trespasses. And we may meet again, my friend. Or may we, rather. The 12 keep you until then, members. I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Eva, I see you trying to not make eye contact with me back there. I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I awake. Don't know why you're that into me. But, okay. And now I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep, like a cat. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancients' wish. Good night. Yeah, that felt good. Let's leave. Your Warrior of Light doesn't necessarily have a lot of realistic, I guess, or dynamic expressions in A Realm Reborn. They're very much like, yep, sure, okay, like they're not meant to be a character so much as like, this is just a pretty thing you look at that you created. It's really more in Heaven's Word they start coming more into their own, so to speak. And they lose it a bit in Stormblood, and by the time Shadowbringers runs around, they're basically just an actual character that still doesn't speak. Crystal Tower slumbers again, then. 'Tis too quiet for my taste. It's not loud enough. Goodbye, Sid. I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. But Une gave that back to you. A new dawn has come for me. And again, the lady who wrote this wrote Shadowbringers. Oh. Oh, I'm glad I shut up for that second, because he throws it into the little abyss of clouds, but the device starts going off, meaning it detected something down there. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's creepy. I don't like that. I completely missed that the first time I did this. See, I'm glad I'm doing this New Game Plus run, because one of the major downsides of doing this on voice chat with my buddies back then is that because we were all talking, I would actually miss some little touches in sound. Not just in like things like that with the sound of the device going off, but some choices in music or just the sounds of a certain area. Oh, excuse me. Or just, you know, the vibe of the place in general. And you might ask, well, why didn't you play it off of voice chat? And my answer to that was, I was lonely, and didn't want to be alone. So, we're down one Crystal Tower and one Catboy. That's sad. Just miss Sid, Eva. There's much that needs his attention if he is to fulfill Graha's wishes, it seems. But this is not the end of Noah, no matter how lonely St. Coinac's find has become.
for our friend's departure. We must all walk in different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future, lit by Gaha's beacon. Stealing the Crystal Tower was but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. I have completed the Crystal Tower Raid quest series. Yay. Exiting New Game Plus mode. Am I out of New Game Plus mode? Okay, now we're going back to... Oh no, we finished part 5. We're on part... Oh! Ooh! We are on the last part! Okay, yeah. The 7th Astral Era is meant to be a time of peace, and yet Eorzea remains rife with turmoil. From rampaging primals to unruly refugees, myriad are the problems demanding urgent answers. In response, Alphino forms the Crystal Braves, an ambitious company that will serve the realm as a whole, rather than any one nation. Y'all fucking ready? Okay. Traitor in the midst. That's a cheery quest to start off with, isn't it? No, I forgot I... No, no. Up. There. Oh! For some reason I thought I had to go to Karthus, that's why I made that sound. But nope. Gotta go back to Minfilia. My horse is allowed in this bar, thank you. Huh. Wilbert. Oh, Wilbert. Yeah, you tried to kill me. I don't really want to talk to you. Sorry, I keep hitting. Oh, look at this! Look who's all talking to each other. Wilred, who tried to kill me, Laurentius, who tried to kill me, a fucking Lalafell, who I don't trust, and this guy named Ilbert.
Hi, Mew. Mew, kitty cat, are you listening to me? Oh, kitty cat, thank you. Oh, now you're scratching my thighs and that hurts a lot, kitty cat.
The formation of the Crystal Braves has lifted everyone's spirits. My hopes are as high as the next man, but we'll not know what this company is truly made of till we face our first mission. You know, what do you have to fucking say for yourself, you miserable blight on humanity? The greater our successes, the more our name will grow. The more our name grows, the greater the profits to be had. Oh, of course, Solala felt thinking about coin. Alphino, do you know what we let into our house? Crystal Braves. Which is the most fitting name for a company of champions summoned together by the Mother Crystal, would you not agree? Okay, but the Mother Crystal didn't bring them together. You did, and we barely know who these people are. The blue of the uniform represents the crystal's light, pure and unadulterated, a beacon of hope. The crystal sword is the sign of those who would stand strong in the face of danger. Until the day that my Crystal Braves are a guiding light for all of Eorzea, I will not give up the fight. Oh, Alphino. Honey. What's up, Minfilia? Wow! Traitor... Oh my god! Oh! Did I miss something? No, because we finished part 5 last time. That's the reason why I started the... Yeah. But I feel like I missed something. Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding. But it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Ascians, Urianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphinaud did well to found the organization, did he? But ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault, and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphinaud has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. Alright, well, if we'll stop him from making some fuck-ups, then I'll do what I can to help baby boy. Oh wait, no, there's a lot that has to happen in part 6, so... yeah, I didn't skip anything. Ooh, hello, Thancred. A dazzling floral arrangement, each blossom a peerless beauty in her own right. Ah, the blessing and the burden of an overactive imagination. Whatever that means. What is it, Eva? And do be concise, I am rather busy. Huh? You would lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I have little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there's already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being said, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilberd. To tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Eva. Alphinaud, why can't you tell me? Alphinaud, stop pulling away from me.
Hail to you, sire. How might we serve you?
Yeah, what did Alphinaud tell you?
Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own.
Alright, Doman's over there, Cackrell's over there. What's this about, sir?
That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence.
Alright, I'll get closer so you don't have to
Some
talk
days
so loud.
ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies.
Oh, who could have thought?
Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself.
Oh, thank God for that.
It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge. But we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion. Circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he would be aware that an investigation is underway. And if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purposes by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-woman army like you.
I don't know if I'm being insulted or complimented. I think insulted. Not sure. Ooh, I need to repair this stuff. God, look at the quality. Erebon. Hi, kitty. Voiced, 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 voiced.
Well,
Yes!
what brings you here, my friend?
She is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you, the honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye, we've both come far, have we not?
It's just slowly
Lest you
creeping up on
wonder,
them.
Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanaland than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it.
Well, that's pretty fucked up.
Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate.
Oh, okay, I see.
Those balls, brother. Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Ha! Spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that
Oh,
title,
wait,
it's
no,
our
that did
friend
actually
here.
happen.
Next to her, I'm little more than a glorified butcher.
Oh, well, no, I've done some fucked up stuff in the past.
But you, Wilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all.
Why can't I hear it? Damn it.
So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland. Flame General, you wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Sayal.
Okay, cool. Nope. Oh god, he disappeared! Back and forth, uh-oh. Oh no. There's already enough of that. Don't make me do that. Don't. Oh, I keep scrolling past it and I don't mean to. Oh, he's right in front of me. That's what I get for not paying attention. Continue the investigation into the spy. Let's go back to Mordana and speak to Alphino. While I teleport there, I'm going to get changed quickly for bed. Not that I'm going to sleep, just I want my PJs on. Comfy shirt. Comfy shirt. I'm sorry, cat. Did I lean back on you? Ow. Kitty.
You have claws, and those claws hurt, Kitty.
Hey, kiddo. He's like 15, you call him Commander. I don't like this. Not a moment too soon, something has happened. Trouble? You will recall that the 4th was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minion and his Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, you received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. Cat, don't headbutt me. According to the report, one of our One of ours has been taken captive. Garleans are not wont to treat their foemen with dignity, and we have grave fears for her safety. Must dispatch a rescue party at once. You're the best chance we have. Okay, fine. Captain Ilbert has the right of it. I trust you are willing, but of course you are. But you didn't let me answer. Now, Eliana the Fourth lies in wait in the tangle near the entrance to Castrum Sentry. Seek her out, and she will apprise you of the situation. There we go. Nope, sorry. Totally flew over you guys again. Oh, look at that! There's a fate near where I need to fucking be. Okay, they were ambushed and took one of them captive. Please help us find Resh before it's too late. Nah, sure. Am I supposed to go through the front gate? I think so. Brave of you guys to still be out here. I'm just gonna open. Holy shit, it does open! And normally you'd have to fight your way inside. But again, I am over-leveled to shit, and therefore have special privileges. Called being OP as fuck. Oh no, damn it, I'm still a healer. Oh well. You good? Like, go cause a distraction or we take our friend out of here. Okay, I can do that. I really do need to get my gear, well, my gear as a healer anyway, repaired. I mean, this guy's looking right at you. You sure you don't want me to take him out? Because I can. Like this. And again, like, this guy's hanging out here. That's a bit dangerous. This dude. Oh, there's this one over here. Up, I see some people. I also see a machine. Oh, there's this guy. Nope. Anyone over there? Oh, it's these people. No, you will watch me kill the robots, right? How about this? Joker, so left me. Oh, it. Yep. Right, you saw that. You gotta go too. Nope. This person's gonna see their corpses. Gotta take them out too. Oh, it's a little Lalafell. How pathetic. There's two little Lalafells. It's even more pathetic. Okay, I think I've sufficiently killed enough things. I can leave now. Bye. Okay, you're welcome. Oh, he was a trifle anxious about us. Here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission, as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans, thanks to their extra administration's dangerous past. You have my gratitude, Eva. You're welcome. Rush owes you her life. That seems a bit fishy. Just as we find out that someone in the Immortal Flames answers to the Empire, the one of our own gets taken hostage by the local Empire castrum. Oh, gotta go to Karthus. I have been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, and the man expressly requested your presence. I think I know who this is. Okay, who's in chat? If you're in chat, tell me right now. Because this is good. What's gonna happen is good. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. An influential Ishgardian wishes to meet the Warrior of Light, and Alphona would like nothing more than to oblige him. We have been blessed with a rare opportunity, Eva, an audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We will be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Emmerich wishes to meet the woman behind the legend, I will not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan. You will request her permission to accompany me to Karthus. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use? If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. Okay, well, no one in chat answered me, so I'm going to assume none of you are here. Which, that being the case, I get to enjoy Emmerich all by myself then. A meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador? By all means, I think it a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of etheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alphona believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Antecedent. I take it Eva has explained the situation? She has. Yet welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I had given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, at the center of Abelathia's spine. Ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the Eorzean Alliance, original Eorzean Alliance, formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the Alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silvertear Skies. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas, even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in the defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one our nations will fall as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why, naught. Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction? I should hope so. Rather than the lonely messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come out to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others.
Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Eva. Our old friend Lord Horshavon is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. But, I mean, he's just fond of me. You don't have to use him being fond of me for your gain. Nobody has to think about every possible benefit. There we go. Did I really only start streaming at 9? No. Ah, Eva, a very welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Ah, good Master Alphino. In honor, as always. Archifant really is like, oh, you brought the kid. I see. Okay. Likewise, Lord Archifant. Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Forton may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand. Sir Emmerich arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey, and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. He will grant your entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. That's a big chocobo. I think that's the marriage chocobo. Like, you get married and you get that big bird. Alright, I'm dead ass serious. Because I don't want people to miss this, because I've been talking up Emmerich for a while. If you're in chat, just fucking say something. Otherwise, I'm going in without you. Jagen Fox. Well, more Emmerich for me.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us.
Oh my god.
Now then, shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry.
Loath though I am to interrupt Emmerich, there's a couple things I want to mention. One, his voice actor was also in Dark Souls 3. Two, his voice actor can also be found to have read a copy of The Gingerbread Man. If you want to find that, it's really sweet. 3, I love the way he said, that full glad am I to see that you're here, as he was or the way his voice actor lingers on the word you when he talks about the Warrior of Light. And it's really sweet how he smiles and he's like, yeah, I'm not too proud to say I've been paying attention to all the shit you do. It's awesome. Day. So like it's like, I just imagine him like reading the newspaper and specifically looking for headlines about the Warrior of Light, and then he has someone go and get like an Eorzean newspaper specifically, since like Ishgard's not going to talk about me. So he's like, no, you got to get me the Eorzean Times. You got to read about the Warrior of Light. What else? There was something else about Emmerich, besides him being wonderful. Oh, and as a sidebar, Lucia, his second in command there, is voiced by... oh god, what's her name? I used to know her name. Anyway, she's voiced by the same lady who does Mitsuru and Edelgard.
Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare.
Oh, another one was, I love that Emmerich is talking to Alphino with all the strained patience of a man talking to a teenage boy who thinks he knows just as much as the adults in the room.
As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Aww. He like just cradles his hands in his lap.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Fortin has offered to Revenant's toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers.
I love how he says French words.
I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not. For I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this? The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?
I think that's actually a good spot to leave it. We concluded the Crystal Tower raid series with the hopeful note of Graha promising that he's going to keep the secrets of the tower, I guess, safe until such time as he's awakened and the tower awakened again. We met Emmerich. We learned that there is a traitor in the midst of the Immortal Flames, and we're keeping an eye on it. And we just learned that Lady Iceheart attacked our caravans yet again, so we're likely going to be dealing with her. Now, I'm not going to bed. I'm gonna play on my other file, because, yeah, things are actually getting pretty important, and I don't want to play this without, you know, at least one or two people hanging out here. That, to me, that just seems really shitty. So, tomorrow, when can I stream tomorrow? I will either stream tomorrow from noon to 4, or 7 to midnight like my usual time. I'll post about it on my Twitter and chat and on my Tumblr.
And I'm ready to stream.